Big plans, big God, big plans. Damn. Wise words in these proverbs. Open up the book and I let y'all work. I don't say it with my soul, but I keep God first. And this Bible got bullets, I let a shot burst. Word. I'm not violent to the ops try. When this word is coming out, you keep your mouth quiet. I'm quick to listen, slow to speak, but I am not silent. Watch out for demons and light them up.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Dublino. Got my man 103 with me.
Yeah.
We're here on the New Connect podcast where we bring all walks of life together, man. And today we got a special guest, my man Dublin, Big Yasharala.
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Appreciate
For sure.
you.
Go.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, man. That's we're happy to have you. Let them know who you are and where you from.
Right. So, I go by the name of Dublin, aka Big Yasharala. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. I'm an artist, producer, rapper, singer, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really just getting back into the swing of things. I kind of been away for a little while, just getting my mind right and stuff. But we here, man. We trying to just push things forward. You feel me?
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. So, we see, you got some new music out. So, well, first of all, from Stamford, right? What part of Stamford you from?
I'm from the South End.
Yo, see, now, I used to live in Stamford. No.
Here we go.
Where we going with that?
I just feel like what people don't realize about the South End, the South End is like a different world.
Oh, man.
Bro, it's
Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's a different. You been on the South
Yeah,
End?
I'm not super familiar with
Yeah.
Stanford. Like I be there, but I ain't familiar with it like that to speak on. You feel me? Side of town. You feel me?
It's like it's just a totally different world over there.
Yeah.
But what's it like coming up? Out there. Is that where you were inspired to do music and shit?
Yeah, most certainly. Just growing up and having those experiences, you know what I'm saying, and not necessarily being completely knee deep in the streets, but being around it. A lot of my dogs was in it. A lot of my dogs is had to deal with jail and death, and some of my dogs ended up leaving, going to the military, doing other things, or ended up changing their life for the better part.
Mm-hmm.
But my bringing up in that place was, I mean, it's a beautiful place now. Granted, if you especially if you like coming up on the outskirts, because it's still a little, they call them problem pockets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where they ain't really tap into the gentrification, they really hit hard in.
Right.
But now it's an awesome place. It wasn't like that when I grew up. It was damn, it was tough. We talking crack heads everywhere, and crack rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Just we grew up in that time. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. It was a lot of get money stuff happening out there. And so, as we do, a lot of us fall victim to the system. You know what I mean? So, just growing up in that helped me to kind of put it into the music, which I believe helped me escape a lot of what I probably would have been engulfed in. You feel me? That was my escape. Where a lot of niggas I was hanging out with, they ended up falling for the streets because they didn't have the love for the music like I did. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I really love music. You know what I'm saying? I started doing it at like 14, 15. And I really haven't looked back. That really been my main focus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Having the idea of where I wanted to take it, what I wanted to do with it, and just practicing to get better. I used to stay locked into the studio. I used to come from school. My mom used to get pissed off. I used to come from school, head to the community center.
Yep.
Lock in, you feel me? Till the shit closed, 9, 10 o'clock. My homework not done. She ain't here for me, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't out there, wilding, you know what I'm saying? Niggas tripping, bass having rentals, getting into all kind of senseless beef, and so yeah, that was my outlet. The music is definitely out.
Did you ever play an instrument either before you started rapping or during the time, or did you pick it up at all?
So I used to Damn, my granddad brother, um my great uncle, God bless his soul, my Uncle James. He taught me how to. I wouldn't necessarily learn. Yeah, he was the first person to sit me down and show me how to play keys. It was just one specific thing he showed me, and I kind of took that and ran with it. Still to this day, I don't know how to play an instrument. I don't know how to play the piano. I I can't read music, but I know what sound good. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, when I'm making my beats, um, I would use that. I would know what sound good would go together. I used to play in the church, when the pastor's, preaching, hit keys and, do little stuff like that. But I don't know for real. You put a music sheet in front of me, I'm lost.
Word.
I don't know what to do.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, straight. Yeah, that's good. That's a talent. Man.
You know, it's crazy too, man. I feel like a lot of producers. All right, not a lot, but I have met a handful of producers that are similar with their story in a sense where it's like they didn't come from necessarily an instrument. They just love music and they just kind of self-taught themselves whatever it is that they need to know. Right. And it always really starts on the keyboard in a sense. Like, when because you could pick up any instrument, but like when you know scales, on a keyboard and realize how it translates to other instruments, it's like, like that's kind of like your.
So do you know how to read music?
Read music? Nah. There's the basic knowledge of how to read music. Yeah, but as far as actually reading music, I don't do it enough. I never practiced that enough to be like, I can read music.
Because I want to know, like, is there a difference for somebody that can read music and can't read? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it more just memorizing the keys and shit? You know what I mean?
Personally, I feel, just from my experience in music in general and working with so many different people, I be feeling like it's more, like you get more of the creative type of artist or musician where like they can hit you with like a wow factor, or they got the sauce. Those type of people tend to be the people that don't read music. It comes from the ear, it comes from the soul, and just whatever they play, it comes out. But then you do have musicians that are like either in the pocket musicians because they're trained a certain way, and they're so good at how they're trained. So I mean, they're in the pocket, or they hit certain scales in the way they can maneuver throughout the instrument. They're just masters of what they were taught, versus someone who is the master of being self-taught for 15 years. It definitely is a difference.
No, for sure. And like we were saying that like you said, you know what would sound good, so I understand that. Now growing up on the south end of Stamford and that shit being um, what do you call it? Inspiration for your music and stuff, and like you were saying, how it saved you, man. I feel like anything like sports could do that too for people. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope that you had like music was your outlet, because I feel like when you're young, like when you start like 14, at that age, you could go either way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
That's what most niggas get off the porch at.
You know what I mean? You know that being a basketball coach of young men and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you got a hold of that at that age. So
it's a my fault, I'm gonna cut you.
Nah, yeah, you good.
It's a cat that really put the battery on my back to really take music seriously, because I knew I wanted to do it. I really liked it a lot, and I also thought I was pretty good at, especially rapping. I think at this point, I was rapping. I wasn't even making beats. This is I was like 14. I think I just turned 14, and I met Dolo. I think both of y'all know.
Yeah, Dolo. Yeah. R.I.P. Dolo, man.
Facts.
Wow.
Yeah, rest in peace, my guy.
Rest in peace, Dolo, for sure. And he was a nigga that actually put the battery in my back. Like he had a So I used to work at a community center where I was in the studio and I would record a whole bunch of different people. But before it was mine, they let Dolo come through and run it. So this is like 2 years before I grabbed it. And when I was there, Dolo was kind of teaching all of us how to structure bars, how to put a song together. It's probably like a group of like 5, 6, 7 different kids.
Mm-hmm.
And out of all of us, he kind of like took a liking to me. You know what I'm saying? And he would like kind of just school me on different ways I could be better. And you know, it went from there. And I remember I seen him probably like maybe like 6 years after that. And like I started to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? And I was letting him know, like, yo, bro, you the reason. I mean, I don't know what was happening in his life, you know, prior to seeing him again.
Mm-hmm.
But just to let him know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you the reason why I'm, you know what I mean? And then
that's what's up, man.
And then we connected. And, you know, he built the joint in Sono, and I was able to come through. This is all before he passed, you know what I'm saying? So it was a really dope thing. So shout out to those. Shout out to Sweets too.
Yeah, facts. Big shout out to Sweets. Shout out to Sonotainment, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Good people. You know what I mean?
Good
like good people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, that's a beautiful story, man. Like, you feel me? I love it's 2025 and I'm still hearing Dolo stories. You know what I mean? Like legend, that, you know what I'm saying?
Legend.
Big legend, man. No cap.
So now, when you coming up, right? When did you feel like? Is there like a song that you made, or was it a moment, or was it like what was going on that made you feel like, all right, look, I feel like, you know, I'm that nigga. Like
I found my sound.
Exactly.
Like boom.
Like this is what I do.
I would say it's probably it's probably around 2010, 2011. I forget exactly what year it was. But I was coming out with a mixtape called Carpe Diem. And on this mixtape, I had a song called Common Cooley, right? And I was performing. I was opening up. This might have been my first performance too.
Okay.
I was opening up for Red Cafe. And this one, Red Cafe, was on fire.
Yeah, facts.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. It was
I want to say I remember that.
Especially around that time.
Yeah. It was a thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, we didn't have no cameras or nothing like that. It wasn't, you know, what the shit is today.
No way.
So, you know, niggas wasn't even expecting, especially me, I wasn't even expecting the outcome to be what it was. But Red Cafe wasn't supposed to perform. I wasn't even supposed to be opening for him. I was just supposed to perform. He was supposed to be walking through and shit like that. So I go on, I do my set. And I think the last song, I was doing a song called Common Cooley. And, you know, I had the gang in there. The team was in there lit. You know, the hood was there.
Yeah.
And and my hood fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So we was there. That shit turned on. And, like, I couldn't even do the record. Like, it was so... and it was like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it was like nobody never seen nothing like that where we from.
Right.
And so after the joint, Red Cafe comes out, performs and shit like that, and we got a chance to actually connect. And we used to chop it up on the phone.
Word.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so you ended up
Okay. It's ill because he brought me to Rhode Island and another spot where he was at.
Word.
And I was actually supposed to go to House of Blues with him and in fucking Boston, but I couldn't make it. And he was doing some shit with Dirty Money at that time too. So then he was gonna be there, all that shit. But excuse me, the way it worked out, the Lord worked how he worked.
Yep.
So, but he ended up telling me in our conversations. He used to tell me shit like, yo, son, you know I wasn't even supposed to perform that night, right? What you mean? You're like, nigga.
You inspired him.
When you got on the stage and y'all niggas started wilding out,
I gotta.
He said, nah, I'm tired.
The nigga said, my man told me, you're not gonna let that nigga do that while you here, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, the nigga was like, he had it. And nigga, like, once, if you was there, like, to just see that energy, bro, and I you know, you gotta feel that, cause nigga, you pulling up, getting the bag and getting out of there.
Yeah.
But nigga, you also rap. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
Don't
facts.
let this nigga do it like that out here. So, but at the same time, the nigga show wild love. You feel me? I respect that. So that was definitely a key moment in where I felt like, okay, I can do something with this.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's
and
real
that was
dope.
early. That was really early.
Right. So after that, it's like, you start taking things more serious.
Yeah, facts. And
so,
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna say about cause I heard you mention Common Cooley, right?
Right.
So now Common Cooley, that's the brand, that's the team,
that was everything,
okay.
Especially in that moment. That was the brand, that was the team, that was the label, that was the the street team, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we did what we were supposed to do with it. My guys helped me brand that and kind of make it a thing where we from. You know what I'm saying? And that really helped. That really helped me establish myself as an artist, not just a nigga coming out rapping, but when this nigga coming out, he coming out with people. Like he's coming out with, it's gonna be some people that come through. They gonna make a lot of noise, and they gonna bring some people with them too. And that happened everywhere we went. That shit happened in Brooklyn. That shit happened in the port. That shit happened in Norwalk. That shit happened like everywhere we went. And we turned that shit out. I don't think I'd ever taken it to the level that I was able to take it to had it not been for just putting that brand together and people feeling a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like people really like
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it made it feel. It seemed more. It seemed real, authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like family
type shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, how important is that though in today's game? Because that was around 2010, right?
Yeah, word.
You think the same formula, like the way you was moving back then with Common Cooley and the way you did it, could you be successful today doing the same type of thing? Would you do it again?
Right. I think it can be done today. But at that time when it was getting done, it wasn't structured. Right? So like today, like it wouldn't just be niggas around because niggas is around. The support is lit because all that shit is fire. But niggas got to be around doing something, right? Like in today's time, like a nigga got to be able to hold the camera. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got to be able to talk to different people. Nah, G shit. Like nigga got to be able to talk to different people to kind of spread this shit too. So yeah, it can happen, but it got to be structured. You know what I'm saying? And so me being me doing it the way I'm doing it right now, it's kind of like me starting in the beginning. I'll tell you the truth. Excuse me, a lot of niggas I was doing it with, everybody didn't grew up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 now. I started this shit when I was 16.
Yeah.
So all of us growing up, niggas got kids. I got kids.
Life.
My man's got kids. My main cameraman just dipped out to Florida. Shout out to E-Vision, not Florida, Texas. Nigga living out there now. You feel me? Yeah. So life, and life doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me to get back into this, I kind of got to do what I did the first time, which was prove myself. You know what I'm saying? And, that's what I'm noticing in this whole thing. It ain't like, yo, Dublin back, and now we, it's like, who is this nigga? Like, I mean, he good, he fired, but I never heard of him. This is what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's a process, but I done been through this before. So I'm just, I'm going through the motions. I understand how it go. And and we just, we're doing what we got to do to make it happen. And I think this time around is better because it's purpose driven.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up, man. And it's crazy. Me personally, like even like we was talking before, we started rolling and everything. Like somebody that's we damn near got the same time frame. Like I'll be 35 this year. So I started this music stuff at like 15. So like so anything that had to do with Connecticut music. Like at some point, even if I was late, I was always tapped in. It didn't matter if it was 860, 203. Like I always gave it first listen. And it was, I want to say, around that 2011 time where I probably could say where I heard your music for the first time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought you was dope as a rapper, you know what I'm saying, when I first heard you feel me? But then as time went on, you feel me, like for me personally in like the 203 area, like so oversaturated market, but I really understood how I come from the era of lyricism. You know what I'm saying? Like not just trap beats and everything. So but it's more than trap beats now. But like I'm talking more like just pure embodying a message in your music, regardless of what the message was, or even if it wasn't message driven, it was just strictly bars and the way you scheme and the way you met your metaphors are hit and da da da. I love stuff like that. So way back, when I first tapped in to your music, I want to say you was probably one of my top 5 people that I in Connecticut that I if I'm going to try to listen for that for like the bars and you know what I mean.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna definitely either put somebody on a Dublin or like tune into some dub.
That's no cap. To like for real, he really.
Nah, that's real. Thank you, man.
Like no doubt, bro. Like as a producer, engineer, artist, bro. Like especially having a platform now. Like if there's anybody that I would love to give their flowers that I hadn't had a real opportunity to do so in person, I would take the opportunity now and like give you your flowers for that. But you was always dope with the pen, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Gotta respect the pen, no doubt.
That's real, man. Thank you.
No doubt.
So let's talk about some of the accomplishments or milestones that you feel like you've reached thus far. Like we talked about linking up with Red Cafe. Right now, after that, what do you feel like? What's the next milestone that you reached?
After Red, milestones.
It doesn't have to be. Maybe I'm using the wrong word, but just something where a big moment in your rap career to you where you feel like this was another significant moment.
Right.
Yeah, significant. That's a good word. Yeah.
I think. Okay. I had a show at Toe's place, and I did. I was opening up for Chris Webby.
Word.
So if y'all know Chris Webby, he performed out here in Connecticut, at least at Toe's place. I think every
Thanksgiving. I think it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, one of them shits. Yeah,
so
that weekend.
It was one of them joints, and
backed out that night.
Yeah. If you
be
know
back
Connecticut,
something crazy.
If you know Connecticut hip hop, you know how Connecticut love Webby. And in that moment, I think this is like this might have been 2013, 2014, somewhere over there. And that was probably one of the better shows I had, which was like confirmation too. I came out with a mixtape called Short Days, Long Nights. And up there was a song called One Big Room or something like that. One Big Room full of bad bitches. Anyway, I performed that joint there, and it was crazy. I was performing with Sakai too up there. We performed a few records.
Shout out Sakai.
Shout out to the sick one, man. Yeah. Facts. And I performed in that One Big Room, and that shit just went ballistic. And there's a joint for the girls, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen the reception off of that, it's battery. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of things, because in doing this shit, it be times where I feel like, yo, this shit ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? You get discouraged.
Yeah. Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that happens all the time. That's life. Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so I be going through the motions. I say, all right, I'm going to give it another shot. Boom, come out. Reception be cool. Then you go do a little something. And I was like, oh, shit, nah, they really So after that, I gained, like, man, this when, like, Twitter was on fire. Yeah. I gained so many Twitter followers, so many, like, just yo, you seen the show? Like, motherfuckers, Like, I never really had that before. You understand what I'm saying? Like, strangers. You really not motherfuckers that know you from around the way, or like, these is people that don't even know you exist until you get on that stage.
Yeah.
And they following you. They get in the mix, because that Piff was on fire at that time. They get in the tape. They screenshotting it, sharing it, posting it. Boom, boom. And I'm like, oh, shit.
It's real.
Toe's Place booked me. Usually you got to go to Toe's Place to get something happening. Them niggas reached out so I can open up for Kendrick. So it was a ill. I got some ill little moments in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
dope.
Yeah. But listen, before the social media era, man, you had to you really had to be outside and go get it.
Right.
You feel me? You had to perform, like not no pun intended, not just being on stage perform. Like, you had to be outside. And if it was an opportunity to rap, if you could naturally draw a crowd just because of your talent, no matter where you standing, like, that's just what it was about. You feel me? So, like, it was just different, bro. Like, to say that you could, you had these accomplishments just because of work you was putting in, not because of you recording on social media and throwing it out there. Like, that's groundbreaking stuff, man. I feel like the younger generation don't realize that that's a part of the stuff that you got to do.
These niggas don't understand. Yo, sound like niggas used to go to Harlem to print up CDs.
Yep, talk it.
Like I said, shout out to the sick one, because this nigga really. I used to burn CDs like Dolly. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you heat my computer up. So, but Sick one, when I met Sick, he was already his shit was like professional for a nigga to be, quote unquote local.
Yeah,
his shit was professional. This nigga had CDs. The artwork looked dope. He had a real website. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? The nigga was doing it, and the music was good.
Yep.
You feel me? And so, the nigga put me on. He's like, "Yo, bro, you ain't got no CDs." I'm like, "Nah, just be." He was like, "Nah, we gonna boom. Let's go to Harlem, take them shits up." Now, and we out there with CDs. I had big ass posters. It was different. You know what I'm saying? Like. And so today they got social media make it easier for you to kind of get noticed and shit like that. When we was doing this shit, really, we had to put boots to the ground and make it happen.
Literally. Yeah, that's a dope story, because a lot of people won't ever get to that point, like, to even be making those type of moves. They won't know what to do to go out there and sell CDs, get posters, talk to the people, like
all that.
Yep.
All that.
Really had to grind, man. I remember that,
real, bro.
I remember that. I was there for that. I love that. Good times, man.
That's dope.
But like, I was going to let me touch back into pretty much like, so now we're here. You know what I mean? We come from that. That work was put in, and like you said a little earlier, like, you kind of have to prove it to yourself that you, as of right now, going through a little bit of a rebrand and like reestablishing yourself as an artist, because you are who you are now as a person versus who you were back then. What do you feel like is like some of the biggest challenges for you right now when it comes down to overall making music right now and putting it out now versus how it was put out back then?
Yeah, no doubt about it. My biggest thing is social media. I understand it. I know what it takes. I don't feel I'm not that great at it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And that's me just being introspective. So when I do, put shit out, for the most part, it's really just music. It's, I might put a picture out or some shit like that. But the game today, is so personality driven.
Yeah.
Not even the music it might be, secondary. Everything else is at the forefront. What do you look like? What you got on? What are you talking about?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think about?
What's your story?
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I get it. I understand it. I'm in the mode of getting there. But that would be, I think that's the biggest hurdle. I think, as far as the music is concerned, I feel like I might be putting out some of my best rap, that I've put out, period. And that just could be my bias. You know, I would like to think that I'm getting better with time.
Word.
But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. It's hard to understand that you're getting better with time when they say it's a young man's game, right? But it's like the way you think now, the way you approach things now is totally different and way more seasoned now than you would back then.
Indeed,
for sure.
And your best work would be now, like you know what I'm saying. So
you know what kills me too about that? Why like what's up with us as a culture, man? Why is rap the only genre where excuse me, where it's gotta be a young man's thing? Like, you feel me? Like, you get to be like, boom, just the number you hear, oh, he 40 and he rap.
Yeah.
Like what's up with that? Like, you know what I mean? Every genre of music, it's okay for people to be older and do that music.
I don't think we really have a problem with it. I think it's when you're 40 and trying to and just picking up.
I feel, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like gang banging. If you 40,
no,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, if you're 40 years old and you trying to get down with something, like, come on. But if you're 40 and you've been gang banging, or if you're 40 and you've been rapping and you got your whatever going, like,
then that's for you.
But that's the nasty stigma too, though, right? Yeah. Because rap isn't like sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, we treat it like, because, you know, it's a competitive thing, but like, you know, basketball could really be looked at something like, when you look at LeBron James, you see this nigga 40 years old.
He's not supposed to be doing what he's supposed to. Like that. You know, that's abnormal. That's, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's not like that in music. Are you right? But it shouldn't be like that in music.
A nigga could rap his ass off at 40.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. And what do we? I mean, if we talking rap, if we're not talking about the way somebody rap, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Right. Like, so I think it's, you know, because I fell victim to that too, though. When I was like 21, 22, it be niggas 28, 27 trying to. I'm like, yo, nigga, you too old for this. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way this hip hop, and it's stupid. Don't get me wrong, because, you know, I'm 35 now, and I'm looking at like, how dare these little niggas say, yep. For, no, nigga, you know how this shit started? Niggas my age made this shit lit anyway. You feel me? Right. So, like, I vehemently disagree with it.
I feel like I feel like a lot of people think, when they think that, okay, it's a young man's game, is because of the type of the record labels and shit. I feel like when you're young like that, record labels can easily manipulate young minds, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I feel like that's why they say, oh, it's a young man's game. Like, but how many niggas at 40, you know, that they spitting, they going hard, or whatever, 35, whatever, or 30 plus, still going crazy,
right?
You know, so I feel like that's what they talk about when they say it being a young man's game.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, when you look at rap, right? The main niggas running this shit is about to touch 40. Like, it's 3 niggas that run this shit, regardless of however you feel about the Drake and Kendrick thing. These 3 niggas, Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, have, not only are they running it, they have been running this shit for a while. Right?
I hear you, yeah.
So, like, when they say it's a young man's sport, like, do you really mean it?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Or do you just like young niggas? You feel me?
Yeah.
Because the niggas that group, my age range, we rocking out with them 3. Yeah. Couple niggas older than me, they rocking out with them 3. They still listen to Hov, still listen to Nas. And that's where hip hop get its inception from. Like, where it got really lit was, you know, our age and a little bit older. Yeah. So, you know.
Man, I'm glad you even brought up Nas, because I feel like recently, like Nas has his fan base from way back in the day. You know, people older than us, our generation. But I'm on some, like, he's somebody that's been rapping, going crazy since the 90s. But in my personal opinion, I feel like he's gotten better with time. Like you listen to his last couple of projects. If you're just a fan of rap, you listen to his last couple of projects. The man rapping his ass off, something crazy. Like, but the industry at this point, nobody's gonna highlight that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I mean, and I understand it's not to be pushed right now, because the easiest minds to influence are the young minds. So we're not pushing the 40-something-year-old Nas to the 18-year-old. Like you feel me?
It's a different.
Let's be real.
You talking some shit at the shit you thinking and talking at 40. You wasn't talking at 21.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Unless you make a specific record to talk to talk to the youth, your message ain't for the youth, and you probably don't even want to hear that record, to be real. So you know what I mean? I get it. Like but it's just on some like what you're lyrically capable of doing. Like you know what I mean? Like when you put in that time for 30 years, like he's better. Like he's nice. Like you feel me? Like he's wiser. Like he's. Come on. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. Like yeah.
And he been getting better. Like these niggas be getting better.
Yeah, facts. I feel like even Jay-Z's last album, like I'm one of those Reasonable Doubt. His first album is one of the best albums ever, guys. Like you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, 444 is amazing.
You shouldn't even be able to do what you about to do.
Like yo,
you shouldn't even be able to compare 444 with Reasonable Doubt. Whether you think it's a little bit better, maybe a little bit not, is you know what I'm saying?
It's totally different.
You shouldn't even be able to. If we're looking at the way they saying, yo, young man's capable, it should 444 should be.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that I can compare it.
You shouldn't even be able to say,
right.
Nigga, we talking 13 albums apart from each other.
I hear you.
Huh?
Yeah. And yeah. That's what I mean. Like certain people withstand the test of time in rap. And like I hate that general concept of rap is for the young guys. I'm like, nah.
That shit don't even move the needle though. That
only feel good when you're young, nigga.
Yeah, nah. You know, I feel like that's only true if you're a teenager.
Because that comment don't move nothing.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got Benny and Conway and nigga Graf just got signed to Rock Nation. Like young niggas running that comment means absolutely nothing. And when you really look at it, these young niggas really not doing nothing special. No harm, no foul, right? I love the energy these young cats bring. I love, you know, the way they doing the music and all that, but
shit like fast food.
It is. I mean, it is though. I mean,
you got to give these niggas time to grow.
This era is just so different. More than like we were talking about how we consumed the music and how we made it, how we had to put it out as like independent artists. But like now, like you said, it's fast food, it's microwave music. Like bro, like every song now is 2 minutes. Number one, you feel me? Because it's just a hook. Whatever the verse is, it don't even be bars. Like it's just a verse of whatever. Then it's the hook again. And for this generation, cut it off right there, cuz like they good.
That's a whole nother.
And then they're gonna replay that song though. They're gonna replay that song over and over and over and over and over.
Because it's only a minute.
Yeah, bro. And like it's like as a producer and engineer, you got to keep up with the times and understand the science. Like you feel me? Because it's like I may not agree with it all, but I understand. Like it's a microwave generation, bro. Like they just little bits. They just want little bits. And just microwave
came up on 3 verses, man.
Yeah. Like you had to pen a real song.
Put something together.
Bridge in there. Like
nobody trying to hear that. Nobody trying to listen to 3-4 minutes.
They not,
what?
Bro. They not. They not.
30-second break, niggas.
I work with the youth. I've been working with the youth last 10 years of my life, and bro, like if we comment, if we talking music, like there is some hope because some kids still got good taste, but some bro, I'll put something on. They be like, yo, this song mad long. Like it be regular though. It be in 3 minutes. Like they looking at me crazy because I like the song that's over 2 minutes. I'm like, yo, y'all wildin'. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, cool. That's funny.
Yeah, man, this generation, wow.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, so those are some defining moments, man, that you had. Now, I saw you do the Hot 97 freestyle, right?
Right.
First of all, like, how'd that come about? Because and another thing I want to say is this: you kind of underplayed the moments, and I feel like what people don't understand is some people don't even get to that. Whatever it is, that you doing, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that wish that they could get into that position to even speak to Red Cafe.
Right.
You know, or whatever. But
yeah, no, and honest, I don't want to underplay it. If it sounded like that, that's definitely not where, you know, because that was a time, and I'll never forget it. My dog still talks to me about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was some nigga. Like I brought the team with me. We went to Rhode Island to go do music with a nigga that's up. Nigga, he was running around with Puff Daddy, but pre-freak off.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
y'all gonna see Dublin in the
what is that? The Rico case. The Rico case. Look at God though. You feel me? Nah, I'm joking. But that shit. I'm telling you, man. And for a nigga to kind of just get my feet wet in that moment, for a nigga that was really in there, and he had Fly Together with Ryan Leslie, niggas don't even know who Red Cafe is today. You know what I'm saying?
But he had some records though.
In that moment, like Red Cafe was at. There was a reason why he was coming out there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that moment is very pivotal, man. That was the start
I love those
me getting
stories,
to
man.
That was the start.
Awesome. Real quick, because we talked about rap so much. Outside of rap, if a person wanted to know who Dublin is, what would you say coming out of your mouth? Outside of rap, like who are you?
I would like to think I'm just a cool nigga, man.
Word.
I'm a alright nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't, I'm very simple, man. And I'm boring as fuck today. Nigga, I'm at the crib, nigga. I'm with the kid. We watching Dragon Ball Z. We playing video games, something. Family time. I'm a family man on some shit right now.
Your kids is your greatest investment.
Yeah, man.
Facts. Big facts.
Thing you can invest in.
No cap. We just went to me and the Jets, bro. Me and my sons. We went to IHOP this morning.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just time. You feel me? Just us three. You feel me? Just kicking it and so I feel like that's the most important thing in my life right now. But if you just ask me like, who am I? I'm an alright nigga, man. I'm a cool nigga. I'm simple. I believe I'm kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? I like to laugh. You know what I mean? And I say outside of music, I'm a straight nigga, man. I'm a cool nigga, man. I try to keep it 100 as possible. You know what I'm saying? Things happen the way they happen.
Mm-hmm.
Life be lifing.
Facts.
But for the most part, man, I hang my hat on trying to keep it 100.
Word.
Solid nigga.
Solid one.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
That's what's up. So yeah, man. Like I said, the hot 97 freestyle that we seen you do, and how that come about, and how important was that to you?
So that is the most important thing that's happened in my career, as far as doing this music.
Mm-hmm.
And so how it happened was I had a solid rapport with Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike.
Shout out Big Mike.
Big Mike had DJ Big Mike. Big Mike had mind you, Big Mike a fucking legend out here.
Nah, yeah, facts. Big legend, Connecticut.
I remember when I was in high school, this nigga used to bring D Block to the store on the east side of town where I'm from, and they just used to drop off mixtapes. He really had them niggas out here. So, Max B and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is around 2014, maybe 2015. I knew I wanted Big Mike to host
a tape of yours.
Mixtape, yeah.
Yep.
And it's called Small Town Big Dreams, and I think today that might be one of my best projects. But so he did it, and he did the whole Big Mike.
You give all the drops.
Yeah. The shit was,
mixtape era was crazy.
We grew up on
that.
Facts.
Son, I'm telling you, man.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. It's coming from where we from.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah.
So, that nigga, he up there, and it be songs that I could tell he fuck with. It was a couple of songs that he just let it rock, and he'll put the Big Mike the Ruler. He'll put shit like that up there. But on the songs he fucking with, he talking on, like, yo, y'all ain't got this. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It'll go up there like that. So we had a solid rapport in that moment. He would let me know when he got certain artists coming out here.
Mm-hmm.
if I wanted to hop on different sets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was a few I did with Mike. I know we did one with Nip. God bless the dead. We did one with Nipsey Hussle before he passed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And one with Fabulous.
Word.
So before we did any of those, I think before the Fab joint, he had it was a contest. I forget how many, I think it was 20 rappers. It was a contest between different rappers around Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one of the rappers had the best performance would go on to Hot 97 to perform, not even perform, but to do the freestyle with Flex. And it's so crazy because on I think my first mixtape, I was like, Flex, could you please drop mine? As long as you drop 20 bombs on it, I'm fine because I'm fire. Rap my only desire. You get the best of me, but my name ain't Maya.
Uh-huh.
So I did that. I did the joint, the competition. I don't know who all was there. I know it was all Connecticut artists. And so when I did the joint, I knew one thing. I knew I wanted to be different. He gave us an opportunity to do a record, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. My thing was, this is what ended up being like my stage thing. Whenever I got on stage, I would do this.
Mm-hmm.
I would go up there because niggas expecting to hear a song the moment you come up there.
Yep.
I would go up there,
spit something before the song drop.
I would just rap.
Yeah, I did that too. I hear you. That's
rap.
gang.
That's
I would just rap.
Right then. Yeah.
I would just draw them in, because I'm going to say something.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? On this microphone, I'm going to say something. And I believe you going to like it.
Yep.
If you here for rap, I believe you going to like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we'll get to the records. So I had the same formula to the Flex joint. And I remember when I'm rapping that shit, I don't know who this nigga was. It wasn't like we was performing in front of a crowd or nothing like that. It was Mike, it was Flex, and it might have been, 5 to 10 people who they brought.
Yeah.
And whoever you brought, right? So I do that. I rap. And in between them bars, there's a nigga in the back like, damn! You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts, type shit. And so, boom, finish that and go to the record. Record I felt like was fire.
Mm-hmm.
It was up tempo, radio ready. Wasn't even radio ready. I just put it together to do the show.
Mm-hmm.
Right after I'm done, Flex DJ, because Flex had a DJ.
Yeah.
DJ Earns. Shout out to DJ Earns.
Word.
He said, "Yo, you got that joint? Mix master radio ready?" Any of that? I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Nigga, what? Hurry up and get that shit together, bro. Send that shit to me ASAP."
Ooh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not even thinking I won this shit. I just thought the nigga thought the song was fly. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I went on type early. So I'm done. Just do that, wait for the results. Nigga came through, pronounced the winner. I was the winner. And what's so fly is the only thing that we were supposed to do was rap.
Mm.
You know, the only thing the winner's supposed to do is get to Hot 97 and rap.
Yeah.
Right? I think the next day I got that song mixed and mastered. I gave it to Earns. And that weekend, my mans hit me on Instagram and he hit my text. He's on the highway driving from somewhere, listening to Hot 97, and that song's on the radio. That song is on the radio. Right? And so I'm like, damn, I got to catch that shit. I can't believe I missed it. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Couple hours later, another nigga on the radio, Instagram, texting, boom. You say, yo, they playing this shit. Yo, shout out to Dublin. This is the same night.
Yeah.
They played that song like 4 times that night.
Dang.
The next day, they did the same thing. Like, Flex, drop 20, the nigga.
Oh,
damn.
Man.
So it was such a like, yo, that nigga, like that's kind of full circle moment. You know what I'm saying? And we go on hot, we do whatever we do. Crazy, nigga. 10 minutes. I seen Black Thought do 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I gotta do 10. Mm-hmm. So I just started putting that shit together. And when we went up there, we went to hot. And we just, you know what I mean? Like, I remember seeing Megan right there before I got on. I seen Megan right.
Yep.
I seen Uzi. Oh. I seen Quentin Miller. Mm-hmm. And there was another nigga up there. Uzi was trying to kick it though. I ain't gonna hold you. Uzi was trying, yo, where y'all from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he seemed like he like
Uzi
that
was
too.
Uzi was trying like his people was trying to get him out of there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, what y'all doing? What y'all here for? He was like, nah, we're about to go on. Like, word, good luck, my nigga. Like, boom, and so they was getting him out of there. Quentin Miller was there. He was a fucking he was like a goof a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, I try to keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with some music. You know what I'm saying? This is after the whole ghostwriting shit with Drake. Yeah. But nigga, talent's talent. Like I listen to your music for real. You feel me? I think you dope, bro. And nigga, so yo, let's link up. Boom, nigga gave me his fucking website or some shit like that. I said, ain't no motherfucker. Yo, so that's the wildest curve, my nigga. I said, yo, that's wild. Yeah, ill nigga, man. All right, whatever. And then I seen Megan right there. She was like, yo, what's your name? I was like, yeah. I'm gonna do my thing. She's like, oh, you better, cause right? Oh shit. Yeah. Nigga.
Nah, word.
The moment and this wild, cause we talked about the LMA video earlier.
Yep.
In that video I got the not the response, but the
initial reaction.
Yeah, the reaction.
Yeah,
I got the reaction from Megan right after I left. So when I tell you, like, if we open that door right now and somebody's meeting you, she's like there at the door when I left out of the station. Gave me a big ass hug, like, yo, you killed it. And so that was fire, man. I think the Hot 97 thing was the best thing that happened to my career.
That's really dope. That's really dope.
Yeah, like
shout out to Big Mike, man.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been there without him.
Another one that's a real pioneer in this
Connecticut
shit. Yeah, legendary, man. Yo, so damn. So after that, do you see things go to another level?
Eventually, yeah. You know? It was, but it was short lived, right? Mm-hmm. I was able to even with that though, I was able to kind of lock in the slot in South by Southwest through that. Mm-hmm. I was able to go out again with on Revolt with Diddy pre-Freako. So I was able to get my video premiered up there, the Winners video. I was able to go out to California to perform up there. I don't think that was one of my.
Wait, wasn't you at you did the Leakers, right?
So I was gonna do Leakers.
I thought I saw. I thought I saw you in LA doing something.
No, I was in LA. I was in Revolt though. Okay. When I was in LA, I was at Revolt. No, straight because through that Revolt situation, Leakers was the next move. Mm-hmm. But COVID had like messed everything up. We ended up getting into that quarantine situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that kind of like stopped the momentum with that. But yeah, that Hot 97 thing was ill. But you know, I take responsibility for the ball being dropped on that. You know, I was young, I was feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? Or younger, I was feeling myself. And I kind of let my ego get the best of me. And I just I wasn't as real as I would like to, like to have been in that moment.
Yeah.
You know, you live and you learn, then get loves. You know what I'm saying? But it was short lived. I tell you this though, it was such a weird situation. So like a month after that video, mind you, this shit going up for a nigga that don't nobody know. Mm-hmm. This video doing numbers. Some numbers better than niggas that was on. the response was, I remember somebody saying, because I did this shit around September, or the video dropped around September. I remember seeing a post of someone saying, "Yo, this one and Black Thought was the best freestyles of the year." You feel me? For Flex. So the reception was there, the views was there for a nigga that didn't have no back end, no record label, no promote, no nothing. I didn't have nothing. I was
straight raw, organic.
Facts, independent as fuck. About a month after I did it, I went back to the big building where Hot 97, I guess the corporation is at. Because where we went to do the joint, it was kind of like on side street in a smaller building. When I got invited back to Hot, it was through a big ass building, like concierge at the door type shit. Niggas brought me upstairs, two cats. Niggas wanted to shoot a video for me, so I had the records. One of the niggas was the nigga that was shooting the video for the Hot 97 joint. He brought another dude with him. Brought me to a big ass room, bro. Big ass meeting room, large table, like 30 motherfuckers can sit at it. We just us three sitting at the far end of the joint. And I sent the niggas the song. They was like, "Yeah, we like the song that you sent. It's a song called On My Soul." Like, "Yeah, we really like the song. We think we can do something with it. We can shoot a video to it. We was thinking this." So the nigga tell me straight up, he said, "We was thinking we want to put some demons in it." Damn. Mind you, in this moment, I'm not even like on my walk with God like that. You know what I'm saying? I know God exists. You know what I'm saying? And, you hear little stories about the industry and shit. But he was like, "Yeah, we can start dark scene, boom, we'll have a bunch of girls, and then we'll just have demons turning into demon faces." And I'm like, "Hold on, wait a minute."
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the first time? At that point, is that the first time you, like, okay, you weren't really on your walk with God yet, right? But was that something that you were aware of, that the music industry?
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000,000%.
So you were like, holy shit, this is it.
Facts.
Okay.
Like in that moment, I knew what was happening.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So I denied that shit. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I wasn't. We ain't got to do that. We could pivot, try and do a little something else. And the nigga, heard what I said. He was like, nigga looked at his watch and said, "Yeah, so we're just gonna wrap this up."
He said he ain't with it.
Yeah, he said, we'll give you, we'll talk to you, we'll keep in touch. Needless to say, I haven't heard from him since, right? And that was, we going on. Damn, was it 2025? That was like, god damn, that was like 6 years ago, maybe even 7. So that was the last time I heard from them. But in that moment, I felt, now I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, I felt it was it's the you go here, you get everything you've been with, because I understood what time it was.
Red pill, blue pill type
blue pill type shit. You feel me? If you you back to the chitlin circuit. You feel me? I said, damn. And it's not like a retrospect kind of thing. Like some niggas will look at certain things and be like, damn, that's what was happening. In that moment, I understood this is where the decision get made. This is where these niggas figure out if you willing to play ball or not.
Yeah.
And I chose not to. You know what I'm saying? And so that could be, and shortly after that, the video got taken down. From the Hot 97 YouTube.
Oh shit!
Oh, you talking about the freestyle?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nah. Yeah. So
that tells you what it is right there.
It could be because like I said, I was my thing too. I wasn't I wasn't as real as I could have been in certain situations. I understand that. So that could have been a deciding factor too. But me looking at everything in its totality. I said, damn, if I would have just said, yeah, you know, what could have happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what's more important to you. Would your soul still be intact?
Type shit.
Nah, real talk.
Type shit.
What's for you is for you, man. You know what I mean? Like,
so you said that you took a step back from music, right? Was that something that made you?
Yeah, that was actually the deciding factor.
That was
facts. That moment right there, because
wow.
I looked at the industry in a very different way after that.
Damn, I didn't know they took the vid down.
Yeah.
That's
we
crazy.
Was nigga. We was coming up on 60, 70,000 views off of nothing. You know, like wasn't no label backing me. Wasn't no.
And on YouTube at that.
Yeah, type shit. You know, so, but you know, at the same time, it's no regrets. You know, I did what I felt like was necessary, and in that step back, I was able to come into this light.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Come into the light, where I really truly found purpose. You know what I'm saying, like because I would say this, right, and I think that everything happens is God, right? God makes everything happen, whether we deem it to be good or bad, right?
Of course.
In that moment, I say if I was to go along to play ball, it's a good possibility I could have ruined myself, right? Fuck the music. Like I would have been ruined as a person, right? You get into this life where everything is accessible, right? The women, the money, the drugs, right? And in this moment, I was an addict. I was addicted to like ecstasy pills. I was an alcoholic. I was a sex addict. I would be doing little shit, being sneaky with who my wife is now. You know what I'm saying? I was in a relationship. I wasn't being 100% faithful with the jits. You know what I'm saying? So I always look at if I would have got a taste of that with who I was in that moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have my family.
Yep.
I probably would have. I'd have been addicted to shit. Fucking ecstasy, Molly, alcoholism. I'd have been smoking crazy because I was burning it down like crazy.
Yeah.
So and that's just my personality. I got an addictive personality. So today I realized that if I was to be in that life, and that's just me. I can't speak for everybody in there. I say if I would have done it wouldn't have been the best outcome for my life.
Word.
Right. So I think that God kind of shielded me away from that too.
Listen. That's a great realization to have, though, man. You know what I mean? That comes with a lot of maturity and reflection. You know what I mean? Knowing who you are, knowing who you want to be, knowing what your purpose is. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of that to even just have that reality hit after you go through so much in life, cuz. I get it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad you even have that revelation for yourself. Like you know what I mean? So that's dope, man.
So yeah, absolutely, bro. So here we are today, right now. That was a turning point. So now, would you call yourself a Christian rapper?
No, not at all.
Can you explain that though? Like what? Well, what do you consider a Christian rapper?
I consider a Christian rapper to be somebody that's rapping for Christianity, specifically, right? So I don't rap for Christianity. I rap for God. I rap for we call Yahweh. I rap for the truth of the Bible, right? And the truth of the Bible is, pardon me, we are the Hebrew Israelites, right? If you ever read the Bible, I don't know, y'all read the Bible, y'all.
Yeah, very familiar. Yeah.
So if you, I don't know how versed y'all are in the Bible, but this is what what threw me for a loop, cracking it open. The Bible talks about a people, um, and when the Bible talks about a people, it's a specific people that God um, is has. I don't want to say favoritism, but that it's his people, right? Um, when you go through the Bible, they got prophecies about what would happen to God's people, right? And when you read those prophecies, you come away with like, oh shit, I know so much. Okay, so one of the prophecies is that Deuteronomy 28:68 is kind of like our go-to thing. I will send you into slavery um, with ships. I will send you into Egypt again with ships. By the way that I spoke to you, you shall never see it again, and you'll be served to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, for slave men and slave women. It talks about enduring said slavery for 400 plus years, right? So if I'm to look at the Bible as a true book, and I say that that's a prophecy that they say is going to happen, I say I know who went on slavery by ship. You know, I know who was sold to enemies. You know, when they got off the ships. And everybody can't tell that story. Right? I know who was here for 400 some years, um, enduring that, and it's only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have that can share that story, right? And so when it was revealed to me who we are, according to the scriptures, I came across a scripture that said we all got gifts, right? God blessed everybody with a gift. Some niggas got the gift to preach. Some niggas got the gift of prophecy. Some niggas got the gift to do this, do that, do that, do this. But your gift is unique. And ultimately, the gift is to be used to exalt God, right? So that's why I say I think today is more purpose driven because now the music I'm making is to specifically exalt God, right? To bring forth the information about who we are according to the Bible. You know, all blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, who we are. Because the moment we understand who we are, um, is the moment that God looks at us again and do what He promised He was going to do, which was put us above all nations. That's why I gave y'all the shirts. This is what above all nations is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I got the scripture on my shirt, Deuteronomy 14:2. It says, "The Lord, the Lord, I made you a special people above all people on the earth." Right? And this is really what it is. But we took the step back from God and started doing everything else, right? Like I talk about the High 97 shit. I wasn't in my walk with God. I was doing everything outside of God. I was in different spirituality things that didn't have nothing to do with the God in the Bible, right? So just little things. But now, you know, I'm in this walk, and like I said, I was a mess before I got here. I was addicted. I was doing all these different kind of things. I don't burn no more. I don't indulge in, you know, adultery. I'm married with my wife. We got kids. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, moving in this purpose, Yahweh done bless me. Not necessarily just monetarily, but there's a peace.
That's what I was getting ready to say. It's probably a real peace to it.
And that's the biggest thing. Just having that peace, just because I'm telling you, I was a mess, man. Like
you probably didn't even realize you was a mess.
Yeah, just in it, just in it. Like, you know, understanding shit fucked up, but not understanding why. You know, in this moment, you know, hindsight 2020, I could see why. All the times.
Right.
You feel me?
That's dope. Yeah, man. Yo, that. I feel like that's a dope. Do you feel like with that transition, you see a lot of people kind of step back, or did it matter?
To tell the truth, like I said, it's still like it's still like, you know, getting back into the swing of things. But people that always respected my ability with the music have, expressed like even like y'all, like y'all, nah, glad to see you back. You know what I'm saying? This shit fire. We fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I know this type of music. It ain't gonna rub everybody the same way as the old. Cause in this shit, it's I'm talking that shit too. Like I'm talking like, nah, this shit real. We gotta. Know what I mean, like it's the message is a little more potent. Where it's like I'm talking to a specific people, right? Like, and I'm talking to us. You know what I'm saying? So some motherfuckers might feel alienated, but at the same time, I can't. That's not my focus. Nobody else is my focus but Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as I'm doing what's necessary to try and get my people to see, like, not just like, yo, you hear this music now, you picking up the Bible. Nah, that's unrealistic. But if anybody was to hear it, be like, we the what? Even with
No, I'm just listening. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Yeah, because that's what I get from your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It is. I feel like I'm gaining knowledge. I'm learning shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
And that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bombard nobody. I don't want to make it seem like, yo, nigga, you gotta listen to me so you can get the nigga, this shit still gonna be fly, still gonna be dope. We're gonna still put them words together.
Yep.
But in the middle of this, you're gonna hear something. And I would, it'd be dope if you could, just check it out one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a dope story, my nigga. Real shit. Like I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love to see the growth, and it's like just when you thought that you was growing here, you transition and you grew even more. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Now here we play a game.
Yeah, called it's a little segment. You know what I mean? It's a little segment we got called Cash It or Trash It. So, I'm gonna ask you a quick little series of questions where they're pretty much yes or no questions. But if it's a yes, we cash it. If it's a nah, we trash it.
All right.
So you can give an explanation, a short-winded explanation, but they're random questions. They're not really here to touch on what we talked about in the podcast. So we ended off in a little fun, different type of activity.
All right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, here's the segment of Cash It or Trash It. Random questions. You ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here we go. Have you ever cried during a movie?
Yeah, cash it. Yeah.
Cash it. What movie was that?
Lion King.
The classic.
Who follows my nigga boy guy?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I understand that. Lion King is one of my favorite movies of all time. Boom.
Okay.
That's yeah. That definitely had me, a little like, you know what I mean? Can you whistle?
Yeah, cash it.
Cash it. Okay, that's a cool little fun fact. Have you ever had a bad haircut?
Yes, cash that. Sure.
And how did that make you feel?
I cut everything off. Got the baldy, man.
Got the baldy for it.
I said, God damn, ain't no way I could go out like this, man. My shit already pushed back too. You can't push this thing back farther than what it already is, man.
So I ain't gonna hold you. I can't imagine getting a bad haircut, and the only result I can think of is just going bald, like cutting my shit.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, man.
God,
I could do bad all by myself, man.
I hear you on that. Whew, gotta catch that. Amusement parks. Do you like them or no?
I like. It's a cash and trash.
Okay.
Because I like the rides and stuff, but I just hate being out there. Like you gotta wait to get on the rides. You gotta hide. It's people. I hate people too. Like it's just aggravating. This shit. And the kids be trying to do all these different things.
They hungry.
Yeah, man.
Expensive.
Shit expensive. Yeah.
Nah, word.
It got to be a special occasion. We got to figure something out, man.
I hear you on that.
Right.
All right. Cash it or trash it. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Hey.
All right. So look, right. It's crazy.
Oh damn.
I'm gonna cash it.
Okay.
But
ain't no wrong with that.
it's not. Listen, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not going out my way to get it.
But I deal with it.
But if it's there, I'm gonna eat
I'm gonna eat it. Yeah.
I done had it. I had it. It's not nasty to me. I fuck with it. Yeah.
I hear you on that. I hear you. Now you're not gonna buy a whole large, but
I ain't gonna do it like that. If it's there though, just don't have no swine or no ham, and I'm in there.
Word. All right. Have you ever cash or the trash it? Has someone ever prank called you before?
Cash it.
Oh, that's tough.
Cash it. My nigga called me one day. Nigga called me from a piece of shit, man. Nigga called me goddamn one of them damn, the numbers that you get to block your number but make it look like another number.
Yeah.
Nigga called me. He put the white man voice on. Yeah, this is Bob from.
Nah.
This is Bob from Interscope Records. We heard your song. We think you're amazing. We want to have.
He tried to do you.
I said, what?
The call.
Man, this is the one I've been waiting for. I said, we can do. That nigga did the laugh.
Yo, that's kind of wild.
I gotta reconsider this friendship.
Yo, that's kind of wild.
What are you doing to me? What are you trying to do?
Nah, he gave you that prank call.
That was
good. It's good. It's damn near disrespectful.
Facts.
I want that call.
You're playing with my life, yo.
Yeah,
don't do this to me, yo.
Nah, that's okay. That's all right. Last two questions. You got a cash one, a trash one.
Right.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs, you're gonna what? You're gonna catch dogs?
I'm gonna catch the dog. I'm gonna try some cats.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And the last one I got for you right now. Do you believe in aliens? Cash or the trash?
I believe in something. I don't know if.
Yep.
I don't know if they aliens in the sense of like little green niggas coming from a different planet, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that there is something though. Where they come from, I'm not sure. What they are, I'm not sure. But I believe it's a different entity.
Okay, yeah.
Outside of us, I do believe that. Yeah.
Word. I would say the same thing. That's the same thing. Like same reason why I would cash it too.
Yeah. Because it's some. I don't know what it is.
It's not. It's
not the human race, but it's something.
Yeah. When it comes to shit like that, you count me out. Marvin and Martian shit, you count me out. I ain't with that. But if you saying something out here, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, cash it.
Cash it.
Word. Well, yeah. Appreciate you playing the segment of Cash or the Trash It, man. You know what I mean? We try to just have some random thoughts and just have some, nice conversation to end the segment.
Word. Thank y'all for having me, man.
No doubt. But for the people, especially the new music, and they got to know who you were and now who you are. Right. Where can they find the new stuff and what can they look forward to? Yeah,
so follow me on Instagram and YouTube. I am Dublino. I'm also on Twitter too. I am Dublino or X rather. And so I just got a bunch of music coming out. Whether or not I'm gonna put a project out, that's to be seen just yet. But I got a bunch of music, a bunch of videos I'm gonna put out. So as long as you stay tuned with that, you'll be able to lock in and catch a few videos and some music. Outside of that, I might be putting together some Hebrew lessons. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that might be something we could do some Bible stuff. You know what I'm saying? That could be, just a little something to kind of, reel efficient a little bit more too.
Mm-hmm. That's tough.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having me, man.
Definitely.
And he brought gifts too, man.
Facts.
Man, he brought the gifts. He got the cloth, man. The cloth is real.
Above All Nations.
Yeah. Oh yeah, facts. Matter of fact, go to Instagram is above.allnations, and you go to website aboveallnations.shop. You get you this Babylon hoodie, and I brought the fellas the Song of Solomon shirt. You can go grab those up there right now. Yes, thank you. I want to know though, before we dip out.
Yeah.
What y'all think about the what I've been talking about as far as the Hebrews is concerned, the Israelites? What y'all think about that?
I think that I'm not too familiar like with the Israelites, so,
Right.
but I do understand that what we were taught is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like it's something there. I haven't done too much research on that.
Got you.
I do believe that that's what I'm saying. When I listen to your music, and it makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I got to do more research on that.
Yeah.
But there's something that it's definitely something there. You
That's
know what I
fire.
mean? Yeah.
Word.
Or I mean, in a similar sense, I used to be. I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't practiced reading the Bible in my later years the way that I used to when I was younger.
Right.
My mom really has instilled that in me. But I really would say, as far as like knowledge on the Israelites and like just like Hebrewism and like knowing the origin and stuff like that, that's something that's intrigued me. But I can't say that I've taken the energy to like really delve into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But knowing, just going back into like some teachings that was wrong as far as like just the depiction of what Jesus looked like, I know that was so wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just the description in the Bible in itself lets you know that he looked like us.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And just understanding that there's so much more truth to unlock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've had that understanding for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always had a relationship with God, but have I dove deep into like trying to unlock that truth?
Right.
Nah, I just let it come naturally. But I wouldn't mind, if the right people share that knowledge with me. I'm sure I'm very open minded, so I'm sure I'll tap right into that.
It's it's something, man. It's something. Y'all are Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The moment that y'all crack that book open, it's gonna make more sense to you. I came into it through the Ye and the Kyrie situation, right? When they was kind of like trying to cancel them niggas over they, whatever they was thinking, which ended up being, this. I learned though. I got a bunch of teachers that I rock with. So, and not just for y'all, but for the people that's gonna watch this, I would say check out Priest Hakah from from the Genesis camp. I will also say check out Gorilla Hebrew from the Sakari camp. I would say check out Yahweh All from the Sons of Thunder camp. I would say check out Captain Tazaryak from the ISUPK camp. Um, all Not all camps are created equal, but the foundation of them is pretty much the same. And it's a lot of young niggas in this shit too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what intrigued me. It wasn't like it's just a bunch of you understand what I'm saying? A bunch of niggas getting together, suited and booted. Nah, we're not going to nobody door knocking like Jehovah Witness. Nah, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? This like real niggas in the book change their life. Real street niggas change their lives. A lot of niggas was in gangs, changed it, read the Bible. Now they just living for God. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like yeah. Just
And real quick, just to make sure I have that understanding, like when you say the camps and like those specific camps and not all camps, like what defines a camp?
So a camp would be, it's just a branch, like a branch of the Hebrew, right? Like so, when you get into it, this shit is kind of intricate the way it started to how it branched out, but it started from one spot, um, and it's just having a brief story. Started in one spot, a lot of niggas branched out and branched out and branched out. It was called a camp. When it started, it was called a camp. When niggas left, you got different camps. And those, you got different camps. So it's just it's one or two people, the head of one camp, with a bunch of motherfuckers behind them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will go out. You know what I'm saying? In the streets, on the corner. Y'all might have seen niggas doing that shit too on the corner, preaching the word. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring people to the fold. You know what I'm saying? So that type of shit intrigued me. You know what I mean? I thought that was really fire. Going to the book, and you see all these things in the Bible that they tell you, or that they don't tell us. You know what I'm saying? As far as the true nature of God, even what Christ looked like. When I was growing up, my people used to say shit like, what Christ looked like didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But if we following this man, the Son of God, he's supposed to come back and he's supposed to know what he looked like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just little things like that, and just the book being about niggas, man. The book, the word nigga is in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Like Acts 13:1, Barnabas and Simeon was called nigger. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at different translations, they literally say the black man. The word is Niger. So some people are like, it's Niger. Look at different translations.
Right.
That's what says the black man. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at this book, man, this book is talking about us. It's talking about people being the slaves. It's talking about people being at the bottom and not the top, being the tail and not the head, being the borrower and not the lender, having an evil eye towards each other. Niggas leaving the family unit, right? So it's just a whole bunch of things that pinpoint our people. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So I would say to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna play this back, and whenever y'all get a chance, man, just check out a couple of them camps.
Sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Not for sure.
And we get the movement moving even further. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause Babylon falling. I don't know if y'all can see.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Babylon falling.
Yeah.
So yeah,
sure.
I don't want to.
Nah, I appreciate
We done dampened to sit down again.
Nah, you good. I appreciate the message though.
But you gotta do that.
Listen, man.
You gotta hear that, bro.
Word.
Yeah, man. That was in your heart. You had to get that out before. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We appreciate you, brother.
No doubt. Thank you.